There's a lot of people out there desperate for a game to compete with Genshin, that they're overhyping certain things out of desperation. That is an issue that I have. I actually made a video about this just I think like 2 or 3 days ago, where I was saying people are unnecessarily overhyping Wuthering Waves. Sorry, I didn't do a video on this. I made a tweet about it. I said they're unnecessarily hyping up Wuthering Waves. They're setting unrealistic expectations that will never be met. So when the game ultimately does release and everyone gets their hands on it, they're going to have this grandiose expectation, and the game just will not live up to it. It doesn't matter how good this game ultimately ends up being, they will not live up to the expectation, the unrealistic expectation that has been set by these people that are hyping it to the extent that they are. And that's sad. So I'm comparing this game to G. Yeah, we should just not compare this to Genshin. It's a different game. At the end of the day, this is going to offer a completely different experience than Genshin will.
But I think it's still perfectly fine to be like, this reminds me of this, but I don't think it's a healthy atmosphere to be like, this is a complete rip of Genshin Impact. I don't think that's healthy at all. I think now if you see a game that's completely like Genshin 100%, then yeah, report it. But I mean, this has its own world, it has its own combat style, it has its own story. So I think to be like, well, this kind of reminds me of Genshin in this area is perfectly fine. Because I mean, you'd have to be literally blind to not be like, okay, I don't see anything yet. This is different from Genshin, and it will be its own game, and it should have the respect of it.
You don't see hype, you see people slandering Wuthering Waves over and over again about every single little thing. That is true, yeah, and that's because, look at it this way, okay? If they take the time to slander Wuthering Waves now, then they can potentially inhibit the growth and success of the game before it launches. There is a reason why slander and hate campaigns are as successful as they are. Right? Like, it might be Genshin players doing it, it might be Tower Fantasy players doing it, it might be fucking Punishing Raven players doing it, who knows? At the end of the day, there are going to be a lot of people that don't want this game to succeed, and one of the easiest way to do that is to attack it in every form possible on social media and try to give people the false perception that people don't like it.